And Mayberry batting. Steve, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
Well, when you work ahead and you've got the kind of stuff where you can work your sequence of pitches, you get strikeouts. He's got 5 so far in the game.
Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. Well, Marlins coming in off a loss. Now looking to rebound. Ground ball towards the second baseman. And he's up with it. There's one. And the deuce, a double play. Oh, you want to... It is a beautiful night for baseball. Take a look here in Miami. Hudson into the batter's box. Oh, and it looked like from up here, he may have wrenched that knee a little. That is not a good sign. Flew out. Last time, and they are going to make a defensive change here. I think there's a ground ball. Friedberg. One away. Here's what's next for the Marlins. This Atlanta series ends tonight. Then they'll have home field advantage as they take on the Phillies in the bat of Chase Utley, a team that bested them in the last series between the two. That's a 3-game series. Lots of home games. That's always a good thing. So with one away, here's Michael Bourne.
Now, if you got a chance to see the last game, you saw he seemed a little bit flustered at the plate, expanding the strike zone, striking out twice in that game.
Trying to get things going here. Home half of the 9th inning. You can feel that crowd rallying behind him right now. The pitch comes out swinging for the fences, but ends up with a strike one.
Well, I think right now offensively, you've got to start getting base runners. Get as many as you can. I mean, you're down a ton, so you don't need big hits. You don't need home runs. You need base runners.
hit.
Well, there's no question. If he doesn't get more creative right now and start to expand his arsenal, this is going to get worse.
Now, let's take a moment here to look at our State Farm leaderboard. Team extra base hits. Number 1, the Brewers. The Cubs in second. In third, the Rockies. Fourth spot, held by the Marlins. For the Padres, they are in that 5 spot.
Well, these two teams don't get cheated. They go up there swinging the bat, looking for extra.
Try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. And out on the mound, we'll see Josh Lindblom. He's brought in to take over for the Marlins. And Braun watches that one outside.
Clearly, you're getting very late here in the ball game, and the game's getting short, so you've got to look to play for a big inning. You're down by 2. See what you can do. Get an opportunity to take advantage. You don't know if you're going to get it done to the 9th. Try to get it done right here.
There's a slurve that's over, 2-1.
I'm not sure what he was looking for right there, but that's a great job of pitching as he fooled the hitter on that pitch down and away.
Fastball called strike 2.
2-2 count. You still have a pitch you can waste, and you can make one of those borderline strikes and see if you can get him to chase it.
That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. As he drops back and puts it away. Now a chance to see the league leaders in slugging percentage, courtesy of State Farm.
That's some big-time power hitters right here. Some guys that look to drive the ball out of the ballpark and swing hard in case they hit it. When they make contact, they can do some serious damage.
One away as Aramis Ramirez gets set. 2 for 3 thus far. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
I think down by 2 runs right here now, Gary. I think that you've really got to look at trying to get some big hits. You need that clutch hit. You need some.
A swing, line drive, deep left field. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
A lot of tough teams in the National League. Let's take a look at where the Milwaukee Brewers rank. First in ERA, first in home runs, and this high-power offense, number 1 in runs scored. That's really the name of the game. Bring them around and score the runs.
And Gammel's in the box. Singled home a run in his last at-bat. Hit in the dirt. Davis. And out. Pitcher makes a nice play at first base.
That was a nice play. Saw the opportunity at first. Didn't waste any time getting over. That's the key. Beat the runner to the bat.
For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Mayberry batting. He up the middle. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. He's trying for second.
Well, the National League has some real tough teams, guys. Here where the Miami Marlins sit right now. First in stolen bases, second in triples, and they're ranked 3rd in doubles. That ability to take the extra base and to drive the ball in the gaps.
Davis into the batter's box. Here's the first pitch. A line drive towards short. And he boots it. But he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it. It's Emos at the plate. He tripled and scored last time through. The first pitch. And it's fouled off. Good hard sinker that time. In control in the count now. 0-2.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. That hard sinker. He just can't catch up.
Liner towards the hole. There's Gamble. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there.
Gonzalez at the plate.
Not quite what he's been used to over this stretch. Picked up hits in just 3 of his last 20.
And it's been a rough go for him in May. Just hasn't found a way to get in the zone.
And doing the pitching, it'll be Jonathan Broxton. as Miami brings him in to close.
Well, going to the bullpen right here, that's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
0-1 pitch is a change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Pitching-wise, you want to make them earn it, force them to get a base hit right here, force them to put it in play, throw strikes.
You're out. Swing and a miss, strike 3, Gonzalez.
Even the best hitters can hit a 96-mile-an-hour fastball if he doesn't get more movement on it than what he's throwing there.
Good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
Schaefer into the batter's box. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. He dives and an acrobatic catch. What a play. Shows some outstanding speed just to catch up with this thing.
Well, this is an all-or-nothing effort right here. If he doesn't get it, it's extra bases. Nice play.
And we've got LaCroix now coming to the plate. Liner between first and second. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
A lot of fun to call this game. Enjoyable play on the field. The Marlins pulling out a win in a very good ball game.
All right, here we go. It's that time. We're going to take a look now at our player of the game.
One big hit that can change the difference of a ball game, and that's what happened today. This hitter came up with that big clutch hit, so he's our obvious choice for player of the game.
And, Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. We will see you soon. McGilberry now digging a hole as he comes to the plate. Well, Marlins coming in off a loss. They really were hoping for a sweep. Still 2-1 against the Mets in New York. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. 0-1 offering from Hamels. That one hit well. Victorino's there. And there's the third out. So Cole Hamels, he heads to the dugout after a lot. And to lead it off, here's Jimmy Rollins.
The trend for him has not been very good. He's just 12 for his last 59. Got a tough time for him at the plate, struggling since the middle of May, just not producing like he can. He just lost his rhythm. He looks really uncomfortable in there.
Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1. Last night, Phillies. Losing. That was the fourth game of the series, ended up 2-2 against the Padres. Steve, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
Now they're just pounding it straight down into the ground today, keeping them out in front and off balance, and they just can't seem to lift it.
Line shot into center field. That one gets through for a base hit. He's trying for second. Here's Ike Davis stepping in. Let's see what the Philadelphia Phillies have coming up. The series with Miami concluding on Thursday. Then they'll be taking on the Red Sox, led by that bat of Kevin Youkilis. That's a team they beat pretty soundly the last. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases. And he's going to try for it. And that will score the run. Tie broken. They've got the lead. One run on that one, so we get to see what that does on our win expectancy chart.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball in the left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second.
Shot towards the hole. Davis around third, headed for the plate. Oh, they're scrambling. Ruiz 1. And 2. A double play. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Bottker is the batter now. 0 for 2 thus far. And yet another hit there, seeing the ball well. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, the National League has some real tough teams, guys. Here where the Miami Marlins sit right now. First in stolen bases, 7th in batting average, and they're ranked in the top 10 in home runs. So power, a big part of their offense.
Well, he's running, taking off for second. And he is out, trying to take second. They pick up. And it's Dominic Brown to lead us off. Steve, what are the numbers for him on the mound today?
Well, you know what? Pitch to your strength. You're a high ball pitcher. You're getting a lot of fly ball outs right here, but keeping it in the ballpark.
Dylan Betances is going to be doing the pitching. He's brought in to take over for the Marlins. It's fouled off. That one swung on its line. So Brown is retired.
It's a nice throw by the shortstop, and the key to that is having good feet. When an infielder makes bad throws, it's not because of his arm, it's because of his feet.
Pitching staffs for the most Ks for the month. Our State Farm leaderboard. The Rockies number 1. Second, the Padres. The Dodgers third. Fourth spot, held by the Marlins. And at number 5, it's the Cubs.
Well, these are tough pitching staffs to have to face as hitters because you know you're going to get power stuff, and they're difficult to put the ball in play. So you need to take advantage of the base hits that you do get.
Here's the first pitch. Slider just misses. 1-0.
They had 2 hits in the game last night, looking to add to that today and trying to contribute to his club's success.
Change up just off the block. Falls behind. 2-0. Here it comes. 2-0. Pitch misses. Ball 3. Now Chase Utley can afford to watch one if he wants to.
Well, he's up in the count right here, 3-0. And you know he has the
Liner between first and second. And that'll bring Ryan Howard to the plate.
Now a chance here to see where the Philadelphia Phillies sit in the rankings in the National League. 6th in batting average with runners in scoring position. 7th in home runs. And an offense that's in the top 10 in triples. That ability to drive the ball into the gaps is a real asset for a club, but also that speed and aggressiveness to turn them into triples.
Well, Ryan Howard for 3 at-bats might be one of the worst hitters you'll ever lay his eyes on, but make a mistake in that last at-bat, he can hit a ball as far as anyone in baseball. Talk about all the strikeouts, but what he does is he produces runs for his team. No coincidence that the Phillies, since Howard's been there, have been a playoff contender every year.
He bounced out his last time. He's ready now, the 2-1. And now Howard has the 3-1 count. A very nice 3.08 career batting average for him against the Marlins. 3-1 is a curve that's by him. 3-2.
Take a lot of guts right here to try to get him to chase one out of the zone, because the risk is you put him on. I think you got to go right at him.
The 3-2 pitch. And Ryan Howard swings and misses. He's gone.
Well, 2 strikes on the hitter, and he came inside. He just couldn't catch up quickly enough to it. He must have been thinking away.
Here's Hunter Pence batting with 2 down. Only one batter gets one. More than he does in this lineup. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Cishak is called up. He'll be pitching. He's brought in to take over for the Marlins.
Gary, they're going to have to give him the green light at first base. He has good speed. They're down by a run. He's got to get in scoring position.
You'll see Davis over there doing all he can to hold him close. And he got a swing on that one, but comes up empty. Hunter Pence gone. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. The Marlins still lead. Fisher gets a turn here. Now let's take a look at a breakdown of how this guy has been mixing up his pitch. So far in this one. What stands out, guys?
I mean, the one thing you notice...
Swung on, hit. It's going to be to Victorino. The catch is made. And fans, there's more baseball coming this Friday. We'll see Josh Hamilton and the Texas Rangers. They travel to Milwaukee to take on the Brewers at Miller Park. That one will get underway at 8 Eastern.
A chance to watch 2 good teams matching up in that one, Gary. I'm really looking forward to it.
And it's Buck batting. Had a base hit his last time up. Hit up the middle. Utley fields it. And that'll retire Buck. Cishak is the batter. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Rollins dives. He's up with it. A throw got him. That is one heck of a play. 3 up, 3 down for Cole Hamels. It's been a great start for him. Just 2 runs allowed over 7. And here's Placido Palai. Go leading it off. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind that pitch. 0-1.
Down by 1, nobody out here in the 7th inning. You want to try to get somebody on base and get a little bit of a rally, because within 1, You want to be able to time it and maybe take the lead. So play for a big inning right here.
That one fouled off by Polanco. Polanco again fouling it off.
Well, the battle starts when you step in the batter's box, but the real battle starts when the count is 0-2, and that's where he sees himself. But give him credit. He's keeping himself alive by fouling off that tough 0-2 pitch on the outside part of the plate. Let's see if he can make the pitcher make a mistake.
Here's the pitch. Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
Good patience there. Placido Polanco lets that one go by. For a ball. Count is even.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch. Didn't get the strike.
Strike 3. Placido Polanco swinging and missing. He's out of there.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it. Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this guy. They go to him here, hoping it's the right move against the right-handed pitcher. It's been an uncharacteristic slide of late for him, going just 7 for his last 47 at-bats.
It's been a tough time for him at the plate.
Swing and a liner to right center. And it's in there, the tying run on board. And a quick look at how Miami's schedule looks here in June. They finish up this Philadelphia series on Thursday. They take on a team from the junior circuit, the Rays at Tropicana Field. It'll be a 3-game series. That series bound to be competitive. And Ruiz settles in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
But once you make the decision to swing, you have got to swing the bat. He waited a little too long.
That one's drilled to short.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
And batting is Shane Victorino. Look at the lifetime numbers. He's 260 against the Marlins. And doing the pitching, it's going to be Philip Humber. He's brought in to take over for the Marlins.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
The pitch. Shane Victorino. He was not fooled by that one. That'll even it up. Comes set, now the 1-1. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Swinging a high bouncer to second. And he is safe at first. He's on board. Here are the top batting averages for this month, our State Farm leaderboard.
All of these guys, quality contact hitters. And when you're that kind of a hitter, it means that you can hit any kind of pitch the pitcher throws, and you're using the whole field. You're hitting it where it's pitched.
And right now, he's looking to bring in that tying run. It's only 90 feet away with the sacks full.
Well, the infield has to be on their toes right now, ready to make a play, and outfielders have to come up throwing.
You'd love more than one. RBI here. And out on the mound, we'll see Josh Lindblom. He's brought in to take over for the Marlins.
Well, managers face so many different decisions during the course of the game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
That's a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called. Slurve that time, 2 down.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble.
And we're going to see Brown here. And he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. Now Buck spots the pitch, watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't want to fall too far behind in the count. Right now, you want to be able to know what pitch he's going to throw.
Here's the delivery. Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side. On the way. And another foul ball. That's in on the hands for a ball, 1-2. Dominic Brown, he looks at that one. It's a ball, and it's an even count. And a slurve is swung on and missed, side retired. So they pick up 2 hits in the inning, but leave the bases loaded. The Marlins still out in front. Friedberg has a turn in the one. He's going to get us started, 8th inning. And on the mound, we're going to see Michael Stutz. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Hit on the ground, up the middle. He's up with it. And the throw beats him to the bag. He is out at first. We're into June. State Farm gives us a look at how the Eastern Division race is going. First place, the Phillies. In the second spot, it's the Marlins. In the third spot, it's the Nationals. Fourth place, the Braves. And down in last place, the Mets. Fouled off. Kingray is going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, you have to figure coming in off the bench a little bit, you want to see a pitch or two, but when you get it, you got to be aggressive. See if you can do something to get on base and get a rally started.
Fastball swung on, can't make contact, and behind on the count 0-2.
Well, 0-2 count. He likes to go to the slider. Pretty good pitch for him. It's his put-away pitch.
A swing and a miss, strike 3, but a chance at first. And the throw beats him. He is out at first.
Gary, as soon as the pitcher lets go of the ball, he knows what can happen in this situation. Is hoping his catcher can stop it and get the out in time. Great heads-up play.
There's a big 2 right there. And Mayberry batting. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Big swing on this one. Sends a long, high drive. Deep to right field. Off the wall.
Well, sometimes you don't think much of a 2-out hit, but if they can continue to capitalize and push another run across, they can extend their slim lead.
Now, let's take a moment here to look at our State Farm leaderboard. Team extra base hits. Number 1, the Brewers. The Rockies in second. Third spot, the Cubs. Fourth, the Marlins. It's the Astros, number 5.
Well, anytime you're facing a team that's one of the league leaders in extra base hits, it's going to make your job.
Ball swung on and hit. Brown to field it. And the sides retired as they head into the dugout. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. Chase Utley leading it off. 2 for 3 thus far. High-speed pitch is in there for a called strike.
Okay, I think they're going to look at anything they can. If there's an inside pitch, get hit by the pitch, get on base, you're the tying run. If you
hit in the air to center field. 1 away.
Just an easy pop to second base, and as a pitcher, you'll take those all day long.
And it's Ryan Howard at the plate. Takes that one on the inside corner, strike 1.
1 out right here in the 8th inning. Obviously a critical time of the game right now as we're getting short offensively, they need extra bases. They need a double. Get in scoring position. Get a triple here. Get yourself in a position where maybe a productive out scores a run.
There's a swing. It's popped up. That's 2 gone. Here's Hunter Pence batting with 2 down. Struck out swinging his last time up. That's off the plate away, 1-0.
Now 2 outs here in the 8th inning right now. I think from the defensive perspective, they need to make a play behind their pitcher because he is going to throw strikes. Do not walk somebody and allow them to try to add base runners, advance base runners, or have somebody hit one out of the ballpark next time around.
Swung on and a ground to first. Gets through, tying run on.
Well, they get a man on here with 2 outs, and now a double in the gap can tie this game.
So, here's the bat. Placido Polanco. Lifetime. He's got a 280. Oh, Pence, here we go. Ball. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. And it'll be. It's Emos at the plate. He'll start the 9th. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive, deep left center. Brown's there. Able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Lotker up at the plate. Base hit his last time. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Swung, ground ball to short. He's up with it. In time for the out. Fisher at the plate. Blew out last time. Here's the pitch. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. And that's going to do it. Victorino's there. No. And for those of you catching. Up with us. Hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. One away.
Well, offensively right now, you've got to force the issue. You're running out of time. You've got 2 outs left in this game, Gary. And I think that from the managerial perspective, he's got to think about putting runners in. Motion if he gets him on to try to make something happen.
It's going to be Nix now. He's 1 for 1 so far. And he offers that to Slurve and misses 0-1.
Well, that's a swing right there. He wasn't trying to just hit a dribbler the other way. He was trying to hit that one out of the ballpark. Great pitch, though. He just swings and misses.
There's a swing and a smash. That's the second out of the inning.
Now we're counting down right here. They got 1 out left in this game, and I think offensively you're hoping for that long ball, but you'll take anything. Give a base runner, get somebody on.
And Ruiz settles in. 2 for 3 thus far. Low for ball 1. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Swung on line to right center field, and that is in there. The tying run is on base.
A big 2-out hit right there. That's his third hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
Well, Shane Victorino coming to the plate. He wants to deliver for his team. We'll see if he can get it done here.
And he's got a chance here with a runner in scoring position, Steve, to get a smash towards the hole. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
A lot of fun to call this game. Enjoyable play on the field. The Marlins pulling out a win in a very good ball game.
It's time now to recognize our player of the game. A terrific mound game, the work of Jake Peavy.
Well, great starting pitching usually leads to wins for your team, and he came through with a great one in this one. And that's basically the definition of what it takes to become the player of the game.
And they didn't have to score a lot of runs to do it. They end up with just managing 2 across the plate, but the pitching held up.
Well, a very close game and solid pitching and outstanding defense as well. Those